Take a look in my game face. Ain't no stopping me. You know I'm coming in first place. Well, stop it till I get that ring. I'ma dominate all day. No matter who you bring, I will not lose.
Yeah.
I will not lose.
I will not lose.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Edwin JJ Stone, aka Black Gritty. Welcome to an emergency Gritty Nights. It's not an emergency. It's not that bad, Joe. I know we took the L. I hold the L. I put up my little videos. I was angry. You know what I mean? It's been an hour. I finally got to eat. I haven't eaten all day, so now I'm calmed down now. But my goodness gracious, you saw the game. And there's a lot of stuff to get into. You know, Jordan Davis getting undercut. Slay getting big hit Slay. I mean, he let up a big play, but he's been hitting hard. But I think he's hitting too hard because he keeps getting knocked in and out of the games. Quinyon let up a touchdown finally, like one that you can't deny that was on him. You know, he got turned around. And at the end of the day, we might see this team again in the postseason. And I don't mind losing this game the way we lost this game because we had 5 turnovers. The whole world was upside down. And if Devontae Smith catches that ball, it's not even a conversation, a discussion. But he didn't catch the ball. So it is what it is. And my goodness gracious. Jason.
Did you know that Washington had the best coaching staff in the league? They made so many adjustments after the first 2 drives.
Oh, my bad.
I'm going.
I kicked you out. My bad.
Yep.
I didn't mean to do that.
That's
So
cool.
all the adjustments, Olsen said it.
So many adjustments to stop the run, keep the Eagles from scoring touchdowns in the red zone. Just so many adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like Jaden Daniels figured out the defense and our offense. That was some of the worst broadcasting I've heard in a long time. And I know that it's our team. I know that I'm a homer. I know that everybody in the comments is saying that it was bad, but it was just so abysmal.
Yeah, I don't usually complain about the broadcast, but that was so bad today.
So you know the quarterback gets knocked out of the game. And to keep saying it's a marvel, it's a wonder how they're getting back in this game. Well, when you get 5 turnovers and you don't score off of them and you go 3 and out,
right,
and your defense keeps coming back out on the field and they're tired, the exact opposite of what happened last week when you hold the ball for 80% of the game and your defense is fresh, this is what happens. You give up a couple of scores.
Yeah, that's always how it's going to work. Usually the offense is out there protecting the defense. That's why the defense is so good.
Yes. So Saquon dropped that ball too.
That's the one thing Saquon can't do, right? He can't catch.
and that was a hard.
Oh, absolutely.
That was a hard play to catch. He was in a weird position, catching it off his back, but he did drop it. And it's just, it makes you laugh because you're like, he does everything great. But again, you know, I made my video and I talked about it all game long. Jalen Hurts is what makes everything work. Jalen Hurts is the reason the offensive line is great. The offensive line is supreme when Jalen's there. Saquon Barkley is amazing, but the Saquon Barkley you got once Jalen went down is the Saquon Barkley you get with the Giants. When you don't have a quarterback that's a threat, it doesn't matter what you do when you want to put 9 dudes in the box. So that not having that threat is a huge deal going out there playing against Philadelphia Eagles. The Washington Commanders are, what are they, 28, 29 against the run?
Yeah, they stink.
So there's no way in the world they should have been able to stop us. But when they're not worried about the run, they stop playing man, they start going zone. And that's the kind of Saquon Barkley performance you can get from a team when they can play us that way, when they don't have to worry about the QB sneak or the QB running or the tush push. Okay. So if you're saying something in the comments, what do you think about Nick Sirianni not going for it early until the 4th quarter on 4th downs? 4th and 1. No Saquon tush push. No, like you ain't got that in the arsenal. He squats
Right.
600 pounds too.
There's got to be a second play for that, right?
Yes. and you've seen them do tush pushes in the preseason with other quarterbacks on the team. It's just a QB sneak. You can't get a yard with this line.
Right. Kenny Pickett's run QB sneaks before. Like in his life, he's had to have done that.
So, gosh.
I have a lot of questions too. Just a ton.
So my first question is did you think it was weird the way that Kenny Pickett handed the ball off?
Everything Kenny Pickett does is weird.
Okay.
It's the 2 gloves.
Yeah. The way he should have gone for it shows how reliant they are on that. Yeah, they should have gone for it. I'm looking at comments.
Yeah. I was like,
IG.
what? Did I miss
this guy? Now it's comments on the IG.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead, ask your questions. Let's get
All
some
right. So
questions
Kenny
in.
Pickett, he's running. He cannot run the plays Jalen runs, right? The read options, all that stuff. That's not a Kenny Pickett specialty, even though he's somewhat mobile, but he's definitely not Jalen mobile, correct?
Yes.
So why did they keep running those plays? Why not run some conventional run plays? Do they not have those in the playbook to put the QB under center to run, anything? We have a fullback active for the game. They don't run anything with the fullback, maybe 2 or 3 plays, right? Use that. Stop putting Calcaterra in blocking situations. That guy couldn't block me or you.
He couldn't block a 7th grader.
Like,
and I mean, I be saying he be flashed for the pass, but he couldn't block.
He flashed today in the wrong way.
In the wrong way. Hold on, I got my boy up here. Rios, can you hear me?
Gentlemen, what's up, man? Yeah, I hear you. Y'all can hear me?
What's up, Rios?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
What's your next question? Maybe Rios might have an answer for you.
That's my first one. When we had 12 defenders on the field right in front of the head coach, no timeout? We just let a receiver run wide open down the field. We don't call timeout.
If that's the case, stay on the damn field. Like, if you like, Slay looked at him and knew that he was, because he was visibly like upset. Like, stay on the field. If you are, you're gonna get this penalty, bro. Go cover him, tackle him if you have to. Give up the 5 yards.
Everything you were just saying, brother, about the damn. It's like I was talking about. Like, you seen Kenny Pickett, you seen shit looking kind of weird with the plays that you running. Run some conventional joints. Run some damn under center, especially for the run, some of the runs for Saquon. That kind of pissed me off. Well, all of a sudden, when they showed us some shit that worked before and they wasn't doing it now, and then 12 men on the field. That's why I say this. And I was on just getting. I had a rant. I had a little while ago, but that's my biggest thing on this. I get it on certain personnel. Whatever, but to me, this today was more of coaching, not getting the guys in line, understanding that, you know what, these fucking refs was out for us today, bro. They was out. When do you get kicked out for talking shit? I don't care what came out your freaking mouth. The dude just smacked CJ with the in his face, but and that situation happens. And as well as the 12 men on the field, you didn't have men on line. You got to nix that in the ass. And I'm gonna say a positive too. Because with all this that happened, it gives us something to talk about, something to work on, something that, Nick Sirianni at least looks at, we can't go into the playoffs with this bullshit because people out to get Carter, people out to get CJ, and they don't like us, bro. They don't like us, man.
So first of all, somebody need to take a fine today. Yeah, I know that we don't do that here, but somebody need to take a fine. I don't care if it's Howie. Howie needs to come out and say, like, what are the refs doing? Like, are you not saying, like, just put the circus music up there, bam, 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 and just run the holds on Carter all day long? And you know what I mean? Put that joint on highlight tape. Chauncey got dropped, and the announcers did the worst job in America. You are the only one sitting there watching in the commercial break. You don't know what happened?
They said didn't see much.
Didn't see much. Like, you can't describe what happened. That's literally your job. That's why I said everybody was in the bag for this game. Like Jalen Hurts. Now, I'm not going to acknowledge or ignore the fact that he was probably concussed, because I've talked about that previously. When the one game he came out and he had a bad game, because I knew he was concussed. They let him stay in that game. He looked way worse than he did today. At least today he was like, "Hey, I'm good, brother." Like, he looked you in the eyes and said, "Cookies." Like, and then you go send him onto the sideline, and then you put him up. Come on, man. The car came down from on high and got him out of here.
I'll be honest, when he kind of went down to the ground, it was like, it looked pretty obvious. Like, the first thing I said in my head, like, he a little, little off or something. It just looked quick. You could really tell if you were really watching.
Are you allowed to hit somebody helmet to helmet even when they don't slide? Because he hit his helmet to helmet into the ground. No flag, no nothing. Kenny Pickett slides. Now, somebody in my comments was like, he didn't touch him. He didn't hit him in the helmet, but he still hit him on the slide, and you're not supposed to touch him.
His knee hit him in the helmet.
Remember the call that should have been called was the one last week on Cooper DeJean. He let up while the guy was sliding. The dude was still up, the quarterback from the Pittsburgh Steelers. But they called it. So this one, you gonna throw the flag and not call it and bring it back? Get the fuck out. But it is what it is. We should have had y'all with all the fuckery that happened. We should have had this shit, man, for real. Like, but
it's again, it's okay. Like, people like, people says dumb stuff in comments sometimes. And this is a guy who, shout out to you, Tony, Toy, whatever your name is, I forget right now, I'm annoyed. But you're like, oh, don't be a fool. Don't be like the 49ers fans. Like, bro, first of all, respectfully, fuck you. I appreciate you commenting. I appreciate you liking our videos. But, like, don't call me a 49er. I'm not going to be talking about this game during the Super Bowl week. I'm not going to be talking about this game in the summertime. After, like, 48 hours, I'm not going to give a shit about this game. It's on to Dallas because this game doesn't necessarily matter. We're still going to the postseason. All that matters now is us getting healthy. But I'm going to react to this bullshit-ass game. Jordan Davis got cut at his knees. And the announcer said nothing. The refs didn't call anything. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? I just.
But you know what was funny? I see, like, hold up. Well, Gritty, what was you the one? I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I'm just totally off. But you were talking about Tanner McKee, that you would have liked to see Tanner McKee. Okay, I'll be honest with you, bro. Him being a tall quarterback, me seeing him playing the preseason, I would have loved to seen that. You were fucking me up. You kept doing your shit like this. Talk about
tiny hands. I don't have tiny hands, bro. But this, you know what this means when I do this, bro. You know what this means. The Teddy Pickens.
What the fuck?
Yo, I seen the dude play for 2 years with Pittsburgh. I like Mike Tomlin. I watch his teams. Kenny Pickett sucks. He did a serviceable job, but Tanner McKee is a fucking robot. He goes out there, dink, dink, dunk, and he just fucking moves the ball. How tall is Pickett? Somebody just think search. How tall is Pickett? Because he couldn't get on the center. Like, but he couldn't get on the center.
The coach didn't really do him no justice. Because if you think about it, look at what Washington was doing, blitzing Kenny Pickett like every time, 8-man in the box, blitzing Kenny Pickett, and you ain't going to keep on throwing slants to AJ Brown or Devontae. You doing some other shit. Hold
on, pause real quick. So just watch the play where AJ gets held and they don't throw the flag, but Kenny Pickett just got helmet to helmet hit, and they don't call nothing. Kenny Pickett just get in the pocket, just got helmet to helmet. And this is
6'3", by the way.
6'3". He's 6'3", but he can't go in the center and see over this line and throw the ball. Come on, man. Like, Kellen Moore, what are you doing? Why are we still in shotgun?
What play beats the blitz the most, right? What's the easiest play to run versus the blitz? Screen passes all day over the top of the blitz, and then you just get Saquon the ball in open space and let him cook, man.
Right.
So maybe they don't practice well enough. Maybe they don't. Maybe Kenny's not getting enough reps. Does Kenny not know the playbook?
A good screenplay, you know what I mean? Yeah. Not the damn screenplays we be fucking doing sometimes to the receiver. Like a good screenplay to the running back, that would have beat that. You know what I'm saying? Or a 3-step drop with them damn 8-man in the box, and they would just zero blitzing us, zero blitzing him. Get somebody was going to be open in the middle. Period, man.
You're right, Fred. We don't run screens, and when we do run them, they embarrass them. Andy Reid would have had a screen for 9,000 yards out of this bitch. So let me say something, because I've been saying the last couple weeks. I'm gonna say it again today. Shout out to you, Big Play Slab, been calling you mid play. You gave up a big play today, but my goodness gracious, I'm about to start calling you Hit Stick Slay. Because you've been out there hitting people like, I don't know if Quinyon got in your ear and you just embarrassed because everybody's going after you now and you know you got to do something, but you've been out there hitting. But do me a favor, bro. Keep your neck up, because you just throwing your body around and you ain't built for that, bro. Because he gets knocked out of the game every other quarter. Every other quarter he goes down like 4 plays and he comes back in, he goes back out. Like, dude, form tackle. Like, if you're gonna like, he just be launching himself now.
He's never looks done it. Good, but he's never tackled like that before.
I know. I haven't seen it, and I'm glad you brought it up, because I was putting it like, yo, these young bulls done rejuvenated Slay. You know what I mean? Like now you got to think about it. He probably like, yo, Quinyon came into the rescue last week. You know what I mean? And was call me OG. And now look at the way he was playing. I'm like, damn, rejuvenated. Now when he got burnt toast, I sat there. I was like, all right, it's still that, but he still come back with the way he was hitting. So I'm like, I love it, man. If we keep doing that, do that all the way, we winning this freaking Super Bowl. But we the little cleanups is tedious fucking shit that is like obvious.
This game made me so angry, because if Jalen Hurts stays in this game,
it's a blowout.
It's a blowout. It's like 48-14.
Yeah, they go
up in here.
Up.
And so, I mean, it was already on deck. The turnovers. Again, somebody said, well, we didn't kick the ball into the end zone all day on special teams. Now, Jake Elliott did his part. He missed that long one, but that's a long one. But then he hit the other 50. Yeah, but he hit the other 50. He was dead on straight too. Hey, at least it wasn't wide or whatever. It was just short. I mean, It's 14 degrees out there, Jason. I'm trying to give him what I could give him.
Now we needed that field goal at the end.
We
It was
did.
important.
We did. He got the ones late. He got the ones late. So I'm just sitting here like, you worried about them not kicking the ball into the end zone. I'm worried about the coverage. They weren't coveraging. They were getting run backs of 40, 50 yards.
They started at the 39 was their average.
Average.
So that's what I read, which is terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
And then when you get the turnovers, you can't score off of these turnovers.
Right. That's the game, right? That's the whole game right there. Is we weren't getting touchdowns off of the turnovers.
5 turn, and I mean they was out there stripping and dipping. They was just taking that ball.
And that pushed you to what the hell was the coaches calling while Kenny Pickett's in there and being cool with keeping it close, getting these guys off the hook. It was a whole fuckery from that end of the coach, but keeping them off the hook. Washington just sitting in this game and getting confident like, damn, all these turnovers, we still there. We only down by 14 was the most, especially before the half, how they was coming back.
Yeah, exactly. So on my IG, the Tank LX was like, do you think we could beat the Detroit Lions? First of all, yes, I do. Second of all, again, I love people to follow me. I appreciate you, but fuck you, Chirac or whatever Eagles fan telling me you'd rather have. I'm calling people out today. I said I'm more upset with the fans today than I am even the Eagles because I understand why we lost. But fans are talking. This guy was like, I'd rather have golf because Jalen Hurts is like Embiid. He's always hurt, and I'm like, bitch, you don't know football. You don't know sports. Why are you talking about Embiid?
You can't bring Embiid in this shit. Who's bringing Embiid and Hurt? Like, what the fuck? Apples and oranges.
It sounds like Spike talking about Embiid and Ben Simmons, not Embiid, Jalen and Ben Simmons. Like, you're just complaining two totally different things that don't go together. Like, it makes no sense. So, yes, we can still beat Detroit. Detroit is banged up. They just beat the Bears. Everybody can beat the Bears. Me and Rios could take on the Bears right now, okay? Yeah. And probably come out winning by 2, okay? We can take the Bears. So, I'm not worried about the Detroit Lions because they're banged up. They got to go out there and try and finish out their season. But my goodness gracious, yes, we can beat Detroit. I'm not worried about that at all.
Gritty, let me one up on that. And let me look in the motherfucking camera however I can. Not that we could beat fucking Detroit. Look at our fucking team. There ain't nobody fucking with us when we go out there and play our fucking game. Let me tell you something, man. I done got my ass whipped plenty of times as a kid because I stayed up on Monday Night Football, stayed up watching Eagles on dumb times and not listening to my parents because I love them. This is where I feel like when we won the Super Bowl in 2017, we was the underdog. This time, I really believe we the fucking bully. There ain't no team that's fucking with these young boys. So Detroit, fuck them. Kansas City, fuck them. Who else in the AFC? Huh? Who else? AFC, NFC. Don't
Kansas
fucking
City,
matter. Bring them.
Kansas City, I got to fuck the refs and the Chiefs, and that's the problem. Because I don't even talk about the Chiefs. I ain't talk about the Chiefs. Hate the Chiefs. But
we coach all the way. Our coaches do what they supposed to do. Dog, we're not fucking losing, bro. We're not.
So, again, I want to reiterate that I love my team. But I will tell you a million times over, because I only said this because I got laughed at in my little video. I clipped that one video clip I thought I was cooking, and I said, Jalen Hurts makes the team go, not Saquon Barkley. Everybody, you didn't watch football. Well, now you see when you don't have a quarterback that can make the throws. I don't care if you say Jalen Hurts hasn't made the throws this year. That's fine. You saw what happened against the Steelers because he can make the throws, which eliminates, creates the threat of the throws being made, which makes you have to play defense a certain way against us. Our offensive line got work today. They got worked by the 28th best running defense. What's that stat you had, Jason, earlier?
Oh, they said they only had their 32% success running the ball today. And 5 of their first 6 runs, they were successful. Once Hurts left, they only have 4 more runs that were successful.
The entire 3.5 quarters. Only 5 when Jay was out there was already at 4 and he was out there for 5 minutes. I mean, come on, baby.
Also, I got one more coaching thing too.
Go ahead.
4th and 11 for Washington. I'm stealing your tweet. You got to spy that quarterback, man. You cannot turn everyone away from a quarterback like Jalen.
Yo, hold on. I'm gonna give it to you. That's a good. You bringing that thing the fuck up. That 4th and 11. That 4th and 11.
30.
You talk about us winning. That 4th and 11 was. Yeah. Whatever time of the game it was, but that was very fucking important. Yo, I'm glad you brought that shit
up. Also, man, Tristan McCullum, when he came in, he stinks. He can't tackle. Like, he takes the worst angles on tackles. He comes in fast, but he's in the wrong spot.
Yeah. That's why I needed Ringo out there, but Ringo's hurt. right? Ringo's banged up.
Sidney Brown back there.
He is.
So I don't know. What
He's
Sidney was
still
doing there.
hurt. He's still hurt.
He was on a little bit. I thought he was out there for.
Yeah, he
special
was
teams,
out there.
right?
He was out there. I just don't. Okay, so the spy thing,
Yeah.
that is atrociously bad coaching, Vic Fangio.
Yeah.
Because even on third downs, you should have spied once you realize that's all they were doing.
Yeah, he.
Okay. They
I
can
know
run
he's
shit.
good, Daniels. He doesn't scare me. I know he got glazed big time by Fox today, but
He
Come
was
on.
missing wide
Oh,
open
yeah.
throws.
He was not good.
He was
Like-
missing wide open throws.
like I don't see it with him. I don't know. Right?
Again,
I think he's good and he's going to get better, but
Yeah.
he ain't. No, the team that we got, I like how you said he did get glazed. They were just all jizzing off for the motherfucker today.
Yeah,
But
it was
yeah,
crazy.
I mean, the team that we got, bro, I'm so fucking confident. And Gritty, keep talking your shit on that because that's a great point that you bring up. Because the thing about Jalen Hurts, no matter what people say, is he has so many different things that keeps the defense fucking honest. That's why Saquon could run great. That's why certain things can happen. And you know now, like since the last game where it showed Hurts could do when he needs to, 3-step drop, zip the motherfucker in there, whatever, that just takes it to a whole nother fucking level.
100%. So this on IG, they over here cooking in the comments for this is make you happy.
Yeah.
McCullum and Maddox are the same people to me. Head capo. We talk about Maddox all the time on the show, how sad it is to see him go to work. It is just absolutely crazy. Kate, the Bills play yet?
Yeah, their game just finished.
They what they win by, like 9,000?
No, they were struggling with New England.
What?
I don't know what the final was.
I'm glad y'all brought up Sidney Brown too, is because I really want to see him. I really think there's a lot of good with this guy, but I don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
24-14 in that game with 2 minutes left.
24-14.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hit my dang gum thingy. You know what I mean? See, everybody messing up my money today. Everybody messing up my
I lost
money
in
today.
fantasy. The Eagles lost. I had to watch Ohio State win a game. I hate this has been a bad sports weekend for me.
I hit all 6 of my legs on the Lions, and the Eagles money line took me out. And I was like, I didn't even take no tush pushes or Saquon, nothing. I just took the money line, and y'all can't even. Y'all just gonna let me down. But again, end of the day, Rios, like you said, I'm not worried about nobody. We just gotta get healthy, and at the same time, depending on what the seeding is, we're not going to rest anybody, but
I mean,
we're going to go out there.
Seed.
We're going to go out to Dallas and handle our business and get right. So I don't know how Jalen is, but I assume he'll be all right to go. And I'm not worried about nobody. I'm not worried about Detroit. I'm not worried about. Actually, that's a lie. Only 2 people I'm worried about are the Tampa Bay Bucks because I don't like Todd Bowles.
Right.
And the way he plays us, even though when we got AJ, I don't have to worry about Todd Bowles, but you know what I'm saying. And Minnesota's defense, they're sneaky good, bro. Like they're not.
Yeah, but they'll have to come here.
They'll have to come here. They'll have to come
That's
here.
a huge difference than going there for them.
Andrew Bagley, you my brother in arms. No more Kenny Pickett. No.
Yeah.
Hey, and just how you brought up that 4th and 11, what do y'all think about that bitch ass cute play that they wanted to do near the end zone when it was like 4th and 2 or some shit like that?
The Saquon pass play?
Yes, that John. Like, come on.
I didn't like it.
Like being too fucking cute when we was already close there. You could have either ran the whole time or done something way before. That would have gave us another fucking score.
So
They were scared to pick it.
For everything I love in my life, they better be holding it in the bag for a Super Bowl run. And I want to hear the documentary that we had the Saquon tush push. We just didn't want to show anybody because, again, he squats 600. And if you're going to have him out there taking a hike for a Wildcat, then why couldn't he go get us 1 yard 3 times in the first half instead of you punting the ball away? What are you doing, Nick? And again, you're scared of Kenny Pickett. I believe in my team. Well, bitch, apparently you only believe in Jalen Hurts because that's the only time you go for when Jalen's out there. Jalen's not out there. I see Minshew Magic going for. Actually, Minshew got a couple tush pushes. So now I'm really pissed off. You can't do a QB sneak. You punted that ball like a punk ass bitch. You've been Nick Campbell all year long. And I've been take the points, Nick. Get the real go, Nick. I didn't say pump, bitch. You should have fucking went for it and more than you did because the 4th quarter we started getting them. So.
The whole shit looked like y'all didn't even have a plan for if Jalen Hurts gets hurt. Y'all didn't have a plan like come on, man. Like let's use Doug. He had from switching from Carson Wentz to Nick Foles or any quarterback know who's going in there. Come on, man. And you kept Kenny Pickett in this freaking shotgun shit. You want to keep Saquon getting handed the ball without no freaking damn little head start or anything. There was no plan for him. So it's almost like his brain just dumped like, oh, Jalen Hurts ain't in there. What do we fuck to do? Just call a play. Just call a play.
So Rios, two things. One, my co-host Jason here, he a bitch ass mofo getting on my nerves. He wanted them open his Christmas presents early. Came over here with his little crispy ass Brandon Graham on. I saw him at the grocery store before he came here. We both ran to the grocery store where he did the show. He had a different hat on. This bitch got new hats. Yeah, his girl out there with new stuff on. Like it ain't even Christmas yet. They didn't open all their presents reels, and then he gonna come over here trying to stun on me. Fuck him.
Got all the legal shit on.
Yeah, I got her the Josh Allen jersey, where we just give jerseys back and forth. That's what we do, right?
Rios, don't nobody care about their love. Nobody care about their joy and happiness and family. Nobody give a shit about that. Anyway, punk ass bitch. I got a real question for you now, Rios. Got a real question for you. Something serious. So what kind of household are y'all? Are y'all a diagonal cut sandwich, or are y'all to cut that John down the middle? You know what I mean? Like which one?
Wait, how do you have both?
Huh? I'm fat, bro. I made 2 sandwiches, and then the plate was kind of full, so I had to cut one on the angle. But you know what I'm saying? Are we a straight down the middle household? Are we the fancy crudité on the angle? Let me know in the comments how we cutting our sandwiches.
Man,
what you doing, Rios?
Man, if I'm making a grilled ham and cheese sandwich, it's a diagonal John, man. I like the way that shit looks when if I cut it in the middle and then look at it and open it, it looks totally different. It looked like something if you were to go down and something didn't look right on you. So I like the diagonal look. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna cut this. Ain't nobody gonna know you talking about grilled cheese. It's like I like split that thing down the middle. Like that thing look. You know what I mean? When you bust it open, you know what I'm saying? When you look at it,
my brain immediately went there anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody gonna know we talk about sandwiches. They're gonna be like, real like he puts that thing down the middle, boy. He trying to spread that thing.
We men.
So, diagonal is the answer. Diagonal is the answer.
Oh, see, down the middle. Keep it simple. See?
Yeah, diagonal.
See, diagonals, I mean, when I'm trying to impress somebody, you know what I'm
saying? Well, you know where I get the diagonal? Because the first time I seen somebody cut it down the middle, it was kind of like weird to me. But the diagonal shit came about like, I'm from North Philly. So my dad used to work at Billy Penn. And right in North Philly, around Cecil B. Moore and whatever Billy Penn is. But there was like back in the day when they make breakfast and stuff for you, back in the day, it's a whole presentation. Yeah. But the way they cut that damn ham and cheese was that diagonal. So I always kept doing that shit that way as I got older because I remember it that way. So that's why I like it like that.
Head Capo, off my plate too. You know what I mean? That's that Dixie love. You know what I mean? Sponsor me, Dixie. You know what I mean? I'm taking care of y'all out here. Look at this. This is a turkey.
What's that? That straight ham and cheese?
Yeah, this is turkey ham and cheese. You know what I mean? Your boy Elevate.
Mayo or Miracle Whip?
Mayo with a little bit of mustard. If I had time, your boy would have crisped up some bacon, but I had to get here for this show. So I'd have had me, I had some little lettuce and some bacon on that joint. I'd have me a little club. And then you definitely got to hit it on the diagonal because I'm trying to
whoever eats Miracle Whip could eat any type of nasty shit in the world. I believe that shit, man. If you can eat Miracle Whip, you can eat anything.
So there's I forget what kind of salad it is, like a potato salad, whatever kind of salad that you can like use Miracle Whip in, and people are used to doing that. But my aunt one time brought Miracle Whip to my grandmother when she asked for mayonnaise. And when I tell you,
oh man,
like she literally picked the Miracle Whip up and she was about to throw it against the wall. And she was like, I ain't gonna clean this up, but just imagine this busted up against the wall. Take this back to the store and get me 2 mayos. I was like, yes, she about to bust over the head with this Miracle Whip. She's like, I'm not having no Miracle Whip up in here. So yeah. Back to the game.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Eagles are going to be okay, guys. We're sitting here, ranting and raving, we're hooting and hollering. But again, it's just how we react after a game. We react to a game, like Rio said, like Jason said. This is you learn a lot from a win. No, you don't. When you win, you kind of just gloss over because you're happy about it, and you go in there and say coulda, woulda, shoulda. This one, hey, Smitty dropped that ball. Saquon dropped that ball.
AJ dropped the ball.
Like, AJ dropped the ball. AJ dropped 2 balls.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to hear nothing about the passing game, AJ. You got to catch the balls with opportunities given to you. I'm not even going to say none of that because none of it matters. This is a divisional game. They got lucky. We know it. And now for all the other losers, there's a whole bunch of losers in the city this week. I don't want to see a team 3 times in a row because it's hard to beat them 3 times in a row. Well, now you ain't got to worry about that shit either, right? Now you good, right, Rios? Now it's okay because you done took an L to them 1 time. So if you see them 3 times, it don't matter.
They're gonna get smacked here when they come in the playoffs.
We definitely need in this city now is and now with this generation, let's bubble wrap people. I'm afraid to see this team. What the fuck, man? What the fuck you supposed to do to be the fucking best? You know what I mean? We know, dog, at the end of the day, there's nothing. If you don't think we the best, then something's freaking wrong. The league knows we the best. These media personnel knows we the fucking best. And people they know how Philadelphia's going to get when we win, especially now. Dog, with these young folks, we are the freaking best. Let's not bubble wrap. Let's not call them all and be afraid. Worry about Saquon running. Worry about everything else. No. Go ahead and play the guys and freaking win and do what we got to do when we get in the playoffs. At the end of the day, 17 should show you something. I can't remember the stats on how many number ones that we lost in 17, but hey, and we still did our thing. Right now, we got motherfucking killers. We got killers on our freaking team that's ready to go and blow a mud hole in these motherfuckers. And all of them are just like some IED ready to explode on motherfuckers. Let's do it, but let's be freaking smart. Coaches got to coach and grab their fucking balls.
Jason, is Cooper Rush still quarterback for the Cowboys?
Yes.
So can we sort the division next week?
Yes.
Against Dallas?
And we will.
At home?
Yeah, and we'll do that.
Okay, cool. So again,
even without Hurts, right?
Yeah. What you know my favorite thing is? Now again, I say this to say that. If Jalen Hurts doesn't play,
salute Andy.
I better see asses wiggling. I better see shit jiggling. Kellen Moore, you better get to work this week. If you don't know if he's going to be in there, I can't have my 6'3" quarterback with tiny hands not under center. I don't know what's going on. When you watch the replays, I'm like, oh, you can visibly see how much taller he is than Jalen. He's almost as tall as some of the linemen in front of him. So you're just flinging it up. Oh, and his weak ass fucking arm. That underthrown ball that AJ had to come back to, and thankfully he looked up for. He was smoking that dude off the line on that first pass. Oh, look. Oh, Kenny Pickett is better than Jalen. It was an underthrown ball, you bitch. An underthrown ball. But when Jalen does that occasionally, you like, he's got a weak arm. So, man, I hate football, man. I hate people. Rios, I'm just trying to enjoy my life. And I got these funky ass tweets and these comments from people just make mad. And not nothing. I say because it's on my show. We've been on here 32 minutes. It's okay to like a black quarterback, y'all. It's okay. Like, I know that a lot of people are like from South Philly and their cousin Marvin and their, Uncle Tony is just, I mean, you want to do Danny DeVito shit so bad. You just want to have something. But I'm just saying, he's our quarterback. It's okay. And I'm not against Kenny Pickett because he's white, because I'd rather have Tanner Time. And let me tell you something. Ain't nobody whiter than Tanner Time.
Yeah. His name is Tanner, for God's sake.
Ain't nobody whiter than Tanner Time. So it's not about that.
Oh, my God. I just
but I'm like, y'all just out here. Y'all want a white boy to run my team so bad.
They use that Family Guy card. I told you I was going to post that earlier. That one meme where with the different colors on. Like, do I like this quarterback? Nope, I don't. And you're like, oh, my God, come on.
And I think the only reason Tanner doesn't play is because he spent the draft capital on Pickett, and Pickett was a first-round pick. And you know how Howie likes to promote and tout that because he made that move. Go ahead, Rios.
But you see Tanner was getting ready to come in because Pickett was worried about like something with his arm, and then all of a sudden Pickett just prior was like, "Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna be cool." But Tanner was ready. He was ready to go in, and the funny thing about it is that Scarface said it. The eyes don't lie, Chico. And when I just looked at Tanner, I was like, oh, I thought he was going to get in. I'm like, yo, he's going to do some shit. I want to see him. I do want to see him. And, you know, people don't like Hurts for whatever reasons. They know, everybody know that, look, if we go win the Super Bowl, it goes through him. That's what we got. That's what we have. You know what I mean?
The Tank X and Blackwell 04 on IG. Tanner's a gunslinger. Both of them back-to-back at the same damn time. We know because we use our eyes. Sometimes it's that Arthega Whiteside shit with how he wants his guy out there on the field. Okay. And I don't care what you say. I've seen Kenny Pickett for 2 years not do shit. barely winning games. He wasn't winning games when a dude named Duck was coming in for him and winning games.
Duck Hodges.
Duck Hodges. You'll never see Duck play another game in the NFL ever in his life. The only opportunity he had to play was over this motherfucker. So, I mean,
a Grit though. I ain't go trash Pickens so much. But I do feel you. But he did, to me, the coaches didn't do him no justice with some of the play calling. So with him being in there, but at the end of the day, we know the league is either about money, picks, or whatever it is. That's why maybe Tanner wasn't in. But I felt, I ain't gonna lie, I did feel comfortable with if Tanner was going in. I was thinking the same thing you was thinking, like, yo, get that motherfucker in there, man. You know
I don't like trashing my team either, but I also don't like Kenny Pickett at all. I don't believe in Kenny Pickett. I don't understand why we did it. I think that we took Kenny Pickett over Fields, who Fields isn't a great quarterback.
They win
either.
if Fields is the quarterback.
But they win if Fields
today
is the quarterback.
Fields is the quarterback.
So I feel like
I agree.
I feel like you got this guy here because he's a local Philadelphia kid. Again, let me just say this: he wore Eagles jersey.
Local Philadelphia.
Local, yeah. He was an Eagles fan,
local?
bro.
I know he was an Eagles fan.
He's an Eagles fan. That's local enough to me, bro. He's in this area.
Okay.
He grew up. He's wearing the jersey. You know what I mean? Like, he could have picked the line. He could have been a Steelers fan. He could have been, you know what I mean? Like, he's a local kid to me. When you got the jersey on, you're 10, 12 years old. I mean, what else can I say about you? You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. So I'm going to give him that respect and say he's playing for his team that he grew up loving. I just think he should be the third quarterback. And I'm not even mad at him, Rios. I'm more mad at the way that people talked about him and wanted to praise him. When Jalen got hurt, a lot of people on the internet, a lot of people in local media were happy to see Kenny Pickett go in so they could go and say Kenny Pickett. And not for nothing, again, I'll say this as a sucker fandom in my heart. This is a sucker statement. I'm glad that Smitty dropped that ball, because if he'd have caught that ball and won the game, all those people that have been praying on Jalen's downfall for an entire week would have been telling me, oh, look what Kenny Pickett did. He overcame, and he shut the fuck up. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
That guy, Fred, read that comment that Fred said. He said something good. If they were going to run the same place with Tanner, we probably would have the same result. The head coaches failed the offense today. And that's a good point. I mean, I think Tanner would have done something, but you got a good point right there too. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't have a plan for Kenny Pickett, they damn sure ain't got no fucking plan for Tanner.
And on IG, the guy said the same comment too. The game plan wasn't helping Kenny at all with the adjustments. The game plan clearly couldn't adjust. And that is bad coaching. That is, again, it was so.
They should have scored 50 with the field position they got off the turnovers. And
again, I'm not letting Vic off the hook. Nick Sirianni, you go sit on the couch somewhere. First of all, Nick, why wasn't you up in Chauncey Gardner's face like you was trying to get in Carter's face last week? Chauncey's out here getting penalties. I didn't see y'all in his face.
Chauncey did.
He didn't do nothing but yap his gums. What did he say? I fucked your mom in the parking lot. Like, again, now I gotta. This Rios' fault. I gotta go like CC this whole episode because I'm out here talking reckless. I'm saying, like, what did he say? And the announcers didn't help you with anything. But Vic Fangio, come the third quarter, on third and fourth downs, you're not putting a spy on Jaden Daniels. That is, what's the word I want to say?
Malpractice.
Medical malpractice called Top Dog Law. Top Dog sponsor me. Medical malpractice. That's exactly what it was. It was a malfeasance. It was a problem. It was a travesty, a shamocracy, and nobody could stand it. So yeah, them the kids, Rios. You got the kids.
The kids over there. You know what I'm saying? You already know they used to all this shit, but you know he cleaned his room and it was kind of pissed. You know what I mean? My daughter pissed like, oh, the Eagles lost and they getting, you know, they were pretty pissed. So I was kind of like very proud. Get pissed, get mad. Yeah. Break. Yeah. You want to break something? Here, I don't like this cup. Break this shit. I don't care.
So Rios, the other day, I picked up my daughter. We get in the car, and like I just turned the music, and it was quiet for a second. She looks at me. She's like, "Jerry McCain's out for the year. That's some fucking bullshit." I was like, okay, gangster. She's like, nah, because he's her favorite player. She's like, he got injured and the team's playing like shit. That's the only joy I had. I was like, she been watching more Sixers games than me, dog. I was like, oh, okay, thug it out and play. I was like, you know, I'm gonna let you slide with all this cussing because you got a right to be mad. So I feel you on that. When the kids kids get a little heavy in the chest. You like, all right, go ahead.
Especially one day when she comes to a game with me one day, then that's gonna be our thing. Like, hey, you say what you want to say. You say it in this damn stadium. All right.
Yep.
Yep.
So somebody said the run game should have been downhill, not out schemes. That's true too. Not one run up the middle. Like Jalen's not in there. You know how to run up the middle no more. Like I don't get the game plan. I don't get
they couldn't block
the plays called. Is that what it is?
Yeah, they couldn't block up the middle once they had 9 guys up there because they weren't scared of the pass anymore. There was no room in the middle. They were trying to get outside on that.
And why is it when they see a team is just like when you talk about Todd Bowles in Tampa Bay, a team is constantly going to just blitz. That's what Washington decided to do when Kenny Pickett was in there, just constantly blitz. So what are we not on the sweep or the long range games to the outside, or what the fuck are we not doing? No slants. These guys kept doing like a lot of zero blitzes. When I say either way, they just kept blitzing something. Somebody was freaking open.
Didn't it seem like they ran a lot of run plays behind Lane and Becton today too, instead of behind Mailata and Dickerson? Like to the left seemed to work a lot more, be more successful than to the right. And I don't know if that's a Pickett thing or what that was.
So the one thing I'll say about that is that Dickerson did go down last week and he was questionable throughout the week. So I don't know if maybe I'm trying to find a reason why, because I saw that obviously
maybe it was to avoid Calcaterra because they had him on the left. I will say I did read this. This isn't my point. I wish it was, but they were saying they should have started spreading them out to run the ball instead of going 2 tight ends like they were trying to do. Start going 4 wide and trying to run Saquon that way. Get them linebackers out of the box.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Why didn't we do why didn't we do all the things we need to do, Rios? And shout out to was it Dickerson? Said I like violence. I want violence or something like that. Yeah,
that was good. It was Dickerson.
That was good.
His pregame.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing. He stole what Rio said, and Rio stole my whole vibe. You know what I mean? I was the first one coming out with energy. You know what I mean? And Rio's is like, "Oh, you got energy? Yeah, let me turn that joint up to 10." I mean, I was chilling at like 8. You know what I mean? Trying to be respectful, and Rio's come jump through the window like, bah, 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 bah. I'm like, "All right, dog, damn, take it then. You got it. It's your Friday then, play. It's all good." You know what I mean? I'm just out here trying to get a Jordan W. Rio's trying to kill everybody. Like I'm like, shit. I'm just trying to shoot somebody. Rio's dropping nukes off. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody gonna live. But it's all good. Gotta in a way learn how to flip the switch to turn dark when you need to. I think. Yeah. But I like that him bringing up saying violence. I ain't gonna lie. I did have a tear in my eye because I was like, I'm the type of guy. I was that guy like. Before a boxing fight, before a football game, me and my ways before going in certain lines of issues that happen in combat is my hypeness is I will rev up so much that my eyes get watery, and that's when you know I'm ready. I'm ready. You know what I mean? So I love shit like that. Yeah, getting hyped, getting ready to go. Well. Like I said, I think we're gonna be all right. You know what I mean? You just hanging out with the fam for Christmas, Rios, you chilling out?
Yeah, man, you already know what time it is. Just whatever for them. You know what I mean? Come here. You want to say hi? Say hi, Mr. Jason. Hi, Mr. Gritty.
Hi, Mr. Jason.
Right here.
Hi, Mr. Jason. Hi, Mr. Gurney.
There we go.
Oh, you got the unicorn on. Okay, I see you. I see you with the unicorn on. Okay.
What jersey you got on, Mama? What jersey? What's this?
Eagles.
Eagles, yeah, but what you remember who's this? What you call him? The legend? You could just call him the legend. This Brian Dawkins, Mama.
I see that 2-0.
Okay, do me a quick Eagles, okay? Could we do an Eagles, John, real quick, Gritty?
Yep.
Dum, 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 dum. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
Fly.
Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Come on, Mama. Hit them low, hit them high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Loud, Mama.
EAGLES. Eagles.
All is right.
All is well in the world.
That's right.
Now.
Hey, she's spelling better than half the people calling in the WIP. She's spelling better than half the people calling in the WIP. I'm about to cut that audio and send it to Jack Fritz. Boy, She need to be on that joint. Now, next time you call in, let her after the next George W. You let her do it. You know what I mean? They got Chuck on there.
No, you know. Yeah, there you go. That was the most, to me, that's the most embarrassing one because people in the military was sending me that clip of that lady who's like, I'm like, I was so fucking embarrassed. I don't know her.
People out here like, oh, Philly, y'all can't even spell. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all, they killing me. So, yeah, she did a great job. Great job.
They love it, mama. They love it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go
Like I said, Jason already got his Christmas. I don't care about his Christmas. He done had Christmas already. He rocking all the
Kids
gold.
haven't had it yet, but we'll
okay.
We didn't give those gifts out.
Just for the adults.
Just the adults.
Just the adults.
Yeah, man, just gonna be chilling with, you know what I mean, with them, and you already know, man, just get ready. As long as they happy, that's all that fucking matters. You know what I mean?
That's right. Well, you enjoy it. Jason said he didn't give his kids their presents yet. He just get the adults presents.
We Grinch like that. Right?
See, y'all see, they ain't right. You know what I mean? They open up stuff like, damn, look what we got. You know
like,
what
can
I
we
mean?
open our gifts? Like, no.
No. y'all gotta wait. You know what I mean? And Jason probably don't even want to wake up at 6 a.m. He gonna make him wait till like 8:30.
Oh, I'll be up.
Shoot, my daughter's 17 now, so all she getting is straight cash, homie. She don't want or need number cash. She got a car. She's like, I need gas money. I need Chick-fil-A money. I need Wingstop money. I'm like, all right, well, here's a whole bunch of cash, Ole. Go buy whatever
it
you
gets
want to buy.
easier like that. Here, just some money. You know what you want. Here, there you go.
As I opened up her bank accounts, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to get her to learn how to use a debit card and a credit card. She's had a credit card for a while, but I'll be paying it. So now I'm trying to get her on her own, like set her own stuff up so she can like manage her money or whatever. So that's what it is. That's my Christmas. You know what I mean? Have some pancakes, some bacon, play some video games, you know what I mean? Stay up all night, wake up early, live a dream. And it's all good. So appreciate everybody in the chat for coming in, hanging out. We appreciate y'all hanging out. We probably won't be on till like after Christmas. Obviously, we jumped on tonight. But I'm gonna make Reels come back and hang out with me sometime. I know he'll be busy. He got a whole lot of stuff going on. But if anybody's gonna get some blood on the grass, I'll call you up so you can come swing and hang out with your boy.
One more thing for everybody. Look, this is at the end of the day, the positive thing out of this is they got something to look back and be mad at themselves and have a taste of blood all this week. Can't wait till they get into another game. So we good to go. You know what I mean? But you know, at the end of the day, we don't let nobody off the hook. You as good as your last fucking game. You know what I mean?
There it is. You can find us. I'll leave stuff in the comments. If you're not on YouTube, go subscribe on YouTube. Make yourself useful. It's free. Go to Black Gritty on YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Make yourself useful for your boy. It's Christmas. Do that for me for Christmas. There's 167 of y'all in there. Can I get 20 of y'all to go and click the button and act like you care about your boy? I mean, shit. I didn't ask you for a present. I asked you to click a dang gum button. Make it useful. And as always, go Birds! E-L-E-L-E, us Eagles!
That's right.
Take a look in my game face. Ain't no stopping me. You know I'm coming in first place. Well, stop it till I get